What is science advocacy? Why is it important? How can you do it? Hello, my name is Bobby Haggerty, and I have worked in neuroscience advocacy for over 30 years and will give you the best of what I've learned from trial and error, from surprising successes, and from words of wisdom from science, political, and communication experts. I'll spell out what, why, and how. I helped start the Oregon Alzheimer's and Parkinson's organizations and nationally replicated caregiver programs. I also brought together scientists and clinicians for major symposia in neuroscience and helped develop high-level collaborations. This led to greater impact for the community and for the professionals locally, regionally, and nationally. I was honored to receive the 2013 Society for Neuroscience Science Educator of the Year Award for my work, and I'm now on the board of the American Brain Coalition. During this time, I got to know Senator Wyden, who helped me develop the Alzheimer's Association, Senator Hatfield, who helped me bring the OHSU Alzheimer's Center into being, and more specifically, and recently, Congressman Blumenauer, who founded the Congressional Neuroscience Caucus 10 years ago. More on that later. Early on, I saw that building constituencies was a key to success and that this was a natural tie to elected officials. It brought together issues and voters and created a strong voice. By helping link the American Brain Coalition to the Congressional Neuroscience Caucus, I was able to bring the strongest national voice for neuroscience research advocacy together with the most effective single platform on Capitol Hill for members of Congress to learn about the need for and impact of brain science. Okay, now to the what, why, and how. What? Develop a good relationship with an elected official. Become an asset to this official. Provide good, clear information. Assist in understanding the context and create opportunities for positive encounters. Why? To increase interest in and support for good science. After all, Congress funds NIH. Quote, the people we really listen to are the voters. Not once have I heard anyone at a public meeting ask me, what are you doing for medical research? Not even a researcher. Current congressman. How? Connect. Research legislator, philosophy committees, voting record, why they do what they do, develop a relationship with key staff, help with their campaign if possible. Dollars are symbolic, however small, but powerful, and volunteer time and effort. Set up a meeting. A letter is less helpful, telephone and email almost worthless. Be prepared. Rehearse if necessary. 2. Communicate. Tell your story. Practice. Impact, not data. Start with his or her values, interests. How to reach and influence more voters is usually the largest one. Build on constituency needs and interests. In other words, the number of voters affected in his or her district. 1 in 3 families is affected. Give a brief and clear overview. Provide effective materials. Use novelty. Congressman Blumenauer still talks about Bobby's brain bullets. Tell about your own research, how it fits in, and why you're excited about it. Note, the word complex is deadly, talks down to the listener, and is arrogant and condescending. Invite him or her to tour a lab. Invite him or her to join the Congressional Neuroscience Caucus and offer to link and educate staffers. From Congressman Blumenauer himself, the CNC is bipartisan. It's one of the few efforts that brings our members together. It is solution-oriented for the huge problems facing an aging society. This research is so important. Invite your congressperson to visit your lab and encourage him or her to join the caucus. Only their electorate can inform and inspire them for good decision-making about this. All neuro-related entities need to support all neuroscience research. Diagnoses divide when it comes to brain-related problems. A fragmented approach undermines all. Before the CNC, neuroscience research was treated as a lot of different silos, but now we've helped link these many voices into a strong and unified voice. 3. Continue. Send a thank you letter and outline a few specifics for recognition, appreciation, and potential actions. Visibly copy anyone who would be pleased and/or strategic. Follow up with a staff person. Have coffee. Get more info on the legislator's interests and other connections of interest, VIPs, organizations, etc. Plan the lab tour together. Create buy-in. Find out what more information is needed and provide it. Bring to the lab. Take photos. Have key people there who are prepared. And find out what else he or she would be interested in seeing or learning about next time. Inform media, advocacy groups, community allies. Public broadcasting is a good resource for advocacy. Gather interested names everywhere and let them know how valuable his interest is. Get his or her name in the news. Positive reinforcement for more involvement. Specifically ask him or her to join the Congressional Neuroscience Caucus and introduce the staff member to caucus staff support. And when a request needs to be made, prioritize. Too many requests diminish the impact. See this as a relationship and update periodically. Keep it easy, effective, and enjoyable. Finally, as Francis Collins says repeatedly, the scientific community must communicate to the public and its leaders the compelling value of science. Scientists like to tell ourselves that we are too busy to worry about image, but the reality is that our work only has a chance of making a difference if we build a much broader base of popular support for medical research than currently exists in this country. It's up to us. Thank you.